Hey there, it's Simone. I'm so glad you're joining me. I have a kind of a different video. I filmed a vlog last week and also filmed myself talking about fountain pens, and that segment turned out to be way too long to be included in the vlog. However, I really liked what I said, and so I decided to publish it as a different video. I'm talking about my fountain pens that are currently inked, which pens I'm going to unink, and take you through the whole process. I hope you enjoy. So I'm curious to know if you like the angle better where the camera looks at the table, or if you like it from the top. I can do all the things because I have this little thingy and I have my big stand that I usually film my videos with. So let me know. This pen is my new pen. It is the Kaweco Sport in the color Fox, and it has an F nib. These two are M nibs, so I don't know how this is going to work for me or not. We'll see. I don't have a converter, so what I'm actually going to do is just flush out this blue ink and then fill it with something. But before I actually do that, so what I'll do is I'll just go in with my syringe and open this up, and then I'll just take it all out and then rinse it with water, and then it's clean. This is my currently inked list. I feel like there's not a lot of ink in this pen left, and it's pretty stained. So this definitely will need some cleaning, but for now, I will leave it in here. This one is, what is it? Manyo Akebi or Akebi, I don't know how, I think it's Akebi. I'm just getting confused because Americans probably say Akebi, but this is an EF nib, and I actually don't enjoy EF. So I need to figure out a way that I will enjoy this nib, or if someone out here has a nib like an M nib, I would totally swap the nibs with you if you're interested. Oh, look at this. This is crooked. And it also, look at this too. It has a crack right here. Maybe I'm not suitable to own more expensive pens. This is Rohrer and Klingner Altgoldgrün. I really like that, and what I definitely will remember for next time that I'm inking up my pens, I am not going to fill them all the way. It just doesn't make sense. I want to experience different colors, and so filling it all the way up doesn't really make sense. This is dirty here too, but I will leave this ink in here. It's been in there for almost a year now. Yes, I know you should clean fountain pens frequently, but there's no trouble with this, and I'm just gonna risk it. This is Diamine Storm, and this is a shimmering ink, and I haven't, as you can see, same thing, same mistake. I filled it up way too much, and even though I said in my currently inked video that I'm not sure that I really like this, it has grown on me a lot. I love the subtle shimmer. I don't know if you can see it on here. No, but when I write with it, you can definitely see it, and I'm gonna keep that as well. So maybe I'm just gonna pull out everything that I'm going to switch out. I'm going to write this T. This one is such a great color, and it's almost done as well. Oh, this you could actually even call empty. So I guess I'm just gonna, I'm definitely going to empty out, and then the yellow Lamy Safari is filled with the peach punch, which isn't my favorite. So I'm gonna clear that one out as well. So these definitely go. Now, I need to decide what I'm going to put in. Oh, and then this one is the Kaweco Cyan in M. And the color that I have in here is, this is a Pelikan cartridge and it's Dunkelgrün. This one, I was going to switch it all out and now I'm just leaving all the things in there. I think maybe you can see this. No, you can't because it's not. It's almost empty as well. So I'm gonna write this all the way to the end. Just gonna put it more into my rotation so that it's gonna be done. And then this one is, this pen feels amazing in my hand. I think the next Kaweco that I'll get is another all sport. Someone commented on a video that I always mix, that it's all sport, not all star, and it's true. The aluminum Lamys are all star, I think, and the aluminum Kawecos are all sport. So I need to remember that because on that other video I clearly didn't say it correctly, and the person felt the need to correct me, which is fine. But I thought it was so funny because I try to make sure that I say it the right way. Funny story, my friend Amy, when we met up, I told her to bring her All-Star, and I meant the All Sport because I wanted to feel it again, feel the weight if I would like that. And then she brought, guess what, her Lamys. And I'm like, oh no, that's not what I was talking about. But that's clearly me. So this has, even though both of those are M nibs, either the ink is wetter, and so it writes more easily. I would have never thought I would say this, but I really like when the ink is gushing out of the pen. Like this one, it glides over the paper, it puts down a lot of ink. You can see the color variation in this ink, even though it's not a sheening ink, nothing. Just the fact that it sometimes puts down more and less makes it such a really nice writing experience. So this one definitely stays until it's empty. Let's see how much more I have to go. Yeah, quite a bit. And so this one I actually rinsed as well and put the homemade tortillas in there. So that's what I'm going to do with the orange pen as well. But when I ink this up the next time with a different ink, I'll see if it's the pen, the ink, or the nib that makes this one such a great writing experience. And then I will definitely try and tune this nib a bit more so that I have the same writing experience. These nibs are not very expensive, and I purchased the Mylar paper and some other stuff so that I could experiment with making nibs more to my liking. So this one goes. This one needs to be cleaned. And I really want to, this is one of my favorite pens, but I want to use this a bit more. So this is definitely one of the pens that I'm going to ink up with a color. And I think maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inks. Did I just say 6? 7, and then I have one more, which is right here. This one has Diamine Ash. This is also a what is the name? Inkvent ink, and it's also, so what I think what I'm going to do moving forward, instead of emptying out my pens, no, this is completely wrong. Instead of emptying out my pens, I'm just not gonna ink them up all the way, so that I can switch inks more naturally. Like, it's empty, it needs to be cleaned, I'll ink up a pen that is empty right now, or I'll ink this pen because I love it so much with a different color. If that makes sense. That's what I'm going to do moving forward. So I'll empty this one, write more with this one, empty these two. I'll definitely rinse those and clean those. Maybe it's just gonna be an ink video and the rest of the stuff is not gonna be on this video. I don't know, because I really like talking about this stuff, and so I could film myself cleaning the pens and you don't want it. Well, I shouldn't, because I do things that are not good for pens. Yeah, I want to empty, and this one just stays until it's empty, and then I clean it. I think that's the plan, and then I need to find a color for this. So let's find colors. That's a cool thing too. These will be cleaned. Let's talk about colors, because so this is staying, 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 this is staying. I'm not gonna write, I'm just gonna make swatches so I can see what colors are missing. I really like this color. It's probably, I haven't used it in a while, so it's a bit darker than this, but it's a nice mix between green and blue, and it's dark, so this is not inked, haha. This is super dark. I feel like I need, I don't think I need pink because I have pink. Oh my gosh. So when I filmed my currently inked video, I said I wasn't sure if I liked this color, but and this one either. These two have really grown on me and I really enjoy using them for sure. Wow, this is such a moody color palette. And if I turn this around like this, maybe you can see the shimmer in the blue one. So, how do I find the colors that I want to use? Here are all the ink samples that I have. And then here is the Diamine Inkvent. So let me check. Let me see. These I received from my friend. What? I don't know her name. That's ridiculous. From my friend Mar. She sent over. This is the homemade tortillas. I still have some left, so I'm excited. This is Vinta Sirena. This is a chromo shading ink, I think. I feel like I don't know. I don't know. Peeps, I don't know. How about this is pretty red. Strawberry shortcake. Maybe for this one. What is this one? This is Diamine Poppy Red. It's darker. I don't really want to go into the darker shades. Van Diemen's Underwater Moon Jelly. This is a shimmering ink. This one is nice too. This is Rohrer and Klingner. Ooh, this looks like it's super sticky to the outside. This is Rohrer and Klingner Alt Bordeaux. What is this one? Noodlers Habanero. There's not much left in this one. What's this one? Noodlers Apache Sunset. Let's look through these. I have this one inked up right now, this one, and then Storm. What if I put, how about this? Is this, I like how this would complement these inks. Raspberry Rose in this one, and then maybe is Sub-Zero a shimmering ink? Yeah. I don't want to put shimmering inks into these more expensive pens because I'm afraid. Pink Eyes, no. Brandy Snap is nice. This is very similar to this one. I think it has more yellow. Wonderland looks like highlighter. Huh. Haha. And I noticed that I'm gravitating to inking up the pens with the colors of inks that I have. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one. This is not a shimmering ink. No, I'm going to put this one in here. And then, so then I would have more, I wanted to have a blue. But you know, I can't put blue in an orange pen, can I? I could. But I do think that the question is, do I really like to write with these colors that are like that? Maybe the poppy red, but then I feel like I would need another blue too, like a teal one. This one is Robert Oster Blue Moon. It has shimmer. Why is life so hard? What's this one? Sailor Studio 123. But this is very moody and very, well, not very. Similar-ish. This is nice too. I haven't used many of these inks yet. You know what? I'm gonna go with this. So I do have more reds, but I think as I'm going through these, then I will be switching out, and so I'm just gonna add and not add and stuff like that, if that makes sense at all. I actually don't know if you see my face, but that's not important. The important part is I have my empty cartridge right here, and I wanted to show you. I found that today, while I was cleaning my pens, flushing it with the syringe works really well. And I actually just purchased bulb syringes on Amazon so that I can flush out my pens. But the Vinta ink that was in this blue pen is really stained it very much, and it was really hard to come off. You can see it on this converter. It's still pretty purplish, so I'm not sure. Somebody commented under a video of mine that you can actually open up these. I haven't. Oh, okay. Haha, JK. So I just pulled this, and then let's see if this is, there we go. So I guess I can actually clean this out even more. Then let's try this one. This one doesn't look like it comes off. These are different converters, as you can see. I'm not sure if this one works the same way. No, definitely not like this. But since this is the one that is stained, I will definitely go back and try and find, open it up again and clean it more. And then I also researched if I can remove the feet. And I watched a video by Brian Goulet where he says that they are really, really hard to get out and you have to mangle the feet a lot. And I felt the same way. I tried to take it out because I think this definitely needs a bit more cleaning. That's the reason why I purchased the bulb syringes, so I can actually flush it even more and even better. So yeah, but you can see this looks really great. I didn't clean the caps either, so I guess I have to go back. But what I was going to show you is I found this at Daiso. This is a toothbrush holder, I think, something holder. And it fits these sample vials absolutely great. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And then I'll go back and clean these later on. What I usually do is I sample them. Where's my sample notebook? Right here. I swatch them in my swatch book right here. And then I put a dot on the top of this sample vial, but I haven't swatched this one yet. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I usually swatch them on here, on this coloring, and then also on these ink collection cards. I just like the way the ink performs. I like to see the way the ink performs on the different papers, and that's what I'm going to do before I actually even fill the pens. So I'm going to, I have the Diamine Poppy Red is already on the sample on my Tomoe River paper, but I haven't put it on the other stuff. So I'm just going to put this aside here because this needs to dry. And then what I'm going to do is this. I find it pretty telling that this is the color palette that I had in November. So I had this one, the Ancient Copper and the Manyo Ume don't come out on this. Well, you can see, even though they're not the right color on your screen, they are very similar to what you can see here in this Custom 74. So I feel like I'm having the very similar color schemes, but maybe that's just what I like, and that's okay too. So here is what I put into my pens. I'm gonna use up the ones on top. These are the two new ones. I wrote Custom 75. Yeah, I did, for sure. And then I made these ink swatches right here. What I find very interesting is look how different these look here, on here too. This one is Rhodia paper, And I'm just gonna take the paper off and put it into my pen case, and so this way I can choose the next pen. I really love like picking a pen where the color kind of coordinates with the other colors that are already there, because I'm just weird like that. Also, look at that. Wow, I can't even capture it on camera. Look at that sheen. Oh my gosh, let me try again. Here you go. Look at that sheen. I can't wait to put those two inks into my ink journal. Yeah, I'm a geek when it comes to fountain pens. It just started recently, but I love everything about them so much. I think this is a really good representation of where I am currently going with my fountain pens, because I just realized that I have not inked one single Lamy Safari. And as much as I liked them when I was a teenager and young adult, I think I have found other pens in the similar price range that are better, in my opinion. And so that's where this is going. Here is all the pens that I need to dry out still. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and say that, because it was surprising to me. So the last thing that I wanted to share is this page in my Everything Fountain Pen journal. This is my journal where I just test out pens, test out when I'm inking up fountain pens, test out what the ink looks like, different nib sizes, and all that jazz. I actually used it the other way around, and now I just turned it around, and this is how I'm using it. But I decided that it would be really interesting to see, or to stamp the date, so that I can, first of all, which fountain pens did I unink? And I really had a lot of nib creep on the blue Lamy Safari that was inked up with the Vinta ink. It was super green, and it turned out it was really hard to clean. So I thought I would write that down here. So I uninked these 3 pens. I inked up these 2 pens. And so I'm thinking that every time I'm uninking a pen, or when I'm finishing a pen, the ink, that I'm just gonna add the date and write it down, so that I can actually also see how long an ink has been in a pen, and how, yeah, I think that's all. That's all I want to keep track of. And I think that's a good way to organize and geek out even more. You can see I really love playing with fountain pens and inks, and I love learning new things. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was an enjoyable video for you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Head on over to Ko-fi to follow my year of making over there. And if you enjoyed this video, you also have the option to tip me over there. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Bye.